purpose of this is I have so many different friends that they use social media in different ways. And there's so many people out there that want to do it themselves and can't necessarily afford an agency to do it for them. And how do I help those people, who are like, below the budget line for hiring us, but still need help doing it themselves. And that's what I think this series is geared towards, is just these tips and tricks. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Stephanie Kibby. I'm a wife, mom, I work, and then I have my fun side job, which is social media. Day job, I'm in the oil and gas industry, kind of boring.
I'm
But
sure
on the side, I have social media. And you and I have come full circle in the best way. So you gave my daughter an internship opportunity with Be Connected. And for practice, we opened myself an Instagram account. I didn't have one. I was on Instagram, but I'm not going to post anything. I don't know. So we opened it for fun at Daily Dole Whips. We came up with the name because of our love for Disney. It's gone from there, from her playing with it. And then I took off with it. I love it. I have so much fun on that platform. That's my only platform. Love it. And what I've done with it is I've made it into a form of it's side income. I am a micro influencer and I use it and I take everything that I already love, theme parks, theme park addicts, so Disney, Universal. I've taken it and I've made it into a small income using just links is what I'm doing now. It's passive income and it's
wow.
great. Passive income. I set up a link tree. I went through some steps and found places that I can relate to. And it's all about Linktree now. Go to the Linktree, you click on a link, and if you sign up for something or if you buy something, I get a small percentage. I call it passive income because it could happen while I'm at my day job. It could happen while I'm in my sleep. It's great.
That's amazing.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. No, I love it. You answer questions the same way I answer questions, where it's like, this is the answer a little bit, and then let me give you a full back. And I'm gonna come back and make sure.
I talk in circles. You get me.
I know. This is why we can. I knew you'd be great for this. You're like, I don't know if you really. I'm like, no, no, no. This will be good.
Because I don't actually have a business per se,
But
but I do use it as side income. So
yeah.
kind of counts.
And I didn't know you were doing the link tree. Like now I'm like, I want to get in there. So I will. I have to go in there and look at all the links. I definitely want to hear more about that because I thought it was more of posting, the tips and tricks about Disney and Universal travels and
Which
you
it is.
getting, yeah, but so you have the link tree now that people can just go in
Yes.
and purchase. So what are they purchasing? I mean, I will look after this, but just give a little, like, what are
Yeah.
the links that you have that people
So
can,
I started with okay, well, I was working with a travel agency. So I was promoting Disney and Universal on behalf of me being a travel agent. But this year, because my part-time job went full-time, I can't do both because
mm,
and be a mom and do all the things. So something had to go. And I couldn't renew my contract this year because it was just overwhelmed. So I found this instead. It's just a segue, is all it was. It was a segue because I cannot talk about Disney or Universal.
right.
I have so much to share. I'm obsessed with it. I still have people calling me asking questions or want advice or help, which is fine. And now I can direct them. I have the freedom to direct them where I think they need to go.
Yeah.
The link tree started. Um, the link tree started because I had heard about passive income and I was interested in it. I started with, and I'm a micro influencer. My account is actually small. So I'm just starting small. We started with the Magic Candle Company. We already buy their products. They do candles and sprays and oils, and they smell like scents from the theme parks.
Okay.
So it'll smell like the Jungle Cruise, or it'll smell like the Polynesian Resort. Um, they're all up there. So we already buy the products anyway. We went to their website. You go to the bottom of websites. Sometimes it says affiliates.
Mm.
It gives you the opportunity to apply. And if you're accepted, you're an affiliate. And in this case, they give me, it's one of those where you get like the discount code. Step 15 gets you 15% off of the Magic Candle Company products. Whether you actually use the link tree or not, just the discount code works. So I started with that one and thought, okay, well, this is cool. I use this product anyway. Then you venture out to other places. The other large website that I use is Commission Junction.
Mhm.
It's cj.com. You create an account, and they have everything out there, stores, uh, everything. You type in a keyword, and it will magically pop up all the things. So if I type in travel, it'll pop up airlines, it'll pop up hotel chains, things
Wow.
of that nature. What I've started with is I'm an affiliate with Undercover Tourist, and
Okay.
they are a um, authorized Disney park ticket reseller. So they sell Disney park tickets and Universal at a discount, which is great. So they accepted my application. We're now affiliates. I add them to the link tree. They give me a link to use. And then the other one I'm affiliated with now is the DVC rental, which is the Disney Vacation Club rental.
Okay.
For people who are in the Disney Vacation Club, they can rent out their points. And you go here, I don't want to commit to a vacation club. It's timeshare, but I like the rental part because you can rent a deluxe resort at a moderate price, basically. In most cases, the percentage varies, but it's fun. Um, I'm affiliates with them, and that's all I'm doing right now. We're just starting small, and we'll see how I go because I don't want to get overwhelmed. Um,
That's perfect.
and
That's perfect. That's
yeah,
literally some of the advice I gave yesterday to when I did another one of these interviews is start small. Exactly. Word for word what you said. Start small so you don't get overwhelmed. Get
yes,
your feet wet, get comfortable with it, play
yes,
around. It's almost like Emma, your daughter that took everything. That's she's so smart. I know she's helping also. So like that's great. Like that you have that support also. So
yes. She's my behind the curtain wizard because she doesn't like to be on camera, but she helps me with a lot of technical things. Yes, it's all because of you, B, and you.
no. He's also great, and y'all are both, I will say, like, Disney Universal trip planning, and how y'all like helping each other, like, when I went on my trip, y'all practically planned my day because I had no idea what to
Yes,
do. So, I
and we
think
still
also
do that.
yeah,
We just do that from the heart. That's just
exactly.
free. I call it free consultations. We just like to help people kind of live a little vicariously through them on their vacations. But
Yeah.
yes, we have a lot of knowledge on Disney and on Universal, and we love to share it.
You use a lot of your knowledge and tips from the parks, and you're really posting like videos from your trips and pictures, and so it seems like it's just this like super fun account of the things that you're doing, but then when people actually click over, you have all these links, you're making this passive income. So do you have a strategy involved in getting people to click to those links, or are you just posting fun stuff? How do you choose what to post and when to post?
I use that. It's the 80-20 rule that Emma
Yes.
taught me, where it's 80% fun, engagement, and then 20%, hey, look, someone has a promotion over here. Is the strategy I use, and it usually works. I don't have like a content calendar, and I need a content calendar because I forget and I'll have to go back and look at what I've already done. It's like, is it time? Okay, yeah, it's time. I need to post a promo or something. But I use the 80-20 strategy. So 80% fun, engagement, and I don't just post Disney and Universal because I don't want people to get tired of it. So I throw in it's all about me,
Yeah.
really. I mean, if you look at it, it's theme parks and it's Dole Whips because we love Dole Whips, and it's plants and flowers, and it's I'm a foodie, so I'll post recipes and food, and I post mom stuff and jokes. That account is part personal, part business. It's all 100% me.
I love it. I love it. That also makes it a little bit easier, like, you have some more freedom of what you're doing, and I think what I like about that is it being I have noticed you doing a lot more video content and your face being in a lot more content lately. That I have noticed, and, it's like people are getting you, and I do think that you create this, like, authentic community online when you have that, and when you get really personal. I mean, just showing your the stuff that you love. I'm not saying you have to go into, like, deep, dark, secrets or anything, that kind
Right.
of personal, but just kind of showing your day-to-day life. People like the realness of it and the connection.
Yes, it's relatable.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
relatable. And I get that from other people on Instagram. It's relatable.
I think I you posted on one of my or commented on one of mine how you love that we do the behind the scenes. You're like that we're like I can't remember if you said relatable or authentic, but yeah, I always show the mess ups because that's real life. That's real life.
I do too in the
Yeah.
stories. The
Yeah.
bloopers.
The bloopers are the best part. They're the
It keeps us real.
exactly. Sometimes they're better than the actual, content. Like, so okay. Of course, I derailed with my questions. I'm literally at the top two that I even asked you. So, have you ever dealt with negative feedback or criticism on social media? And if so, how do you handle it?
What? Okay, so Instagram is my only platform,
Yeah,
and I have not had any negative feedback,
good.
luckily. No, I haven't had any trolls yet. Knock on wood, I haven't any trolls. The only thing that
Knock
I
on wood.
have had, and in some cases, some people make me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Um, Usually men
Yeah.
come on and they just want to be a little flirty, but sometimes if it makes me uncomfortable, I just block. If they're just being friendly, I've made so many friends through social media.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, let's be friends. Don't make it weird. Don't make me uncomfortable, or I'm gonna block you. I just block, delete, block, and move on.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any trolls. So far, it's been really a positive experience.
Good, good. I mean, a lot of people do get nervous posting themselves also because of the negative feedback you can get. You're not ever going to make everyone happy, especially on social media.
Right. So
Um,
how do you handle that?
well, so it depends. It depends. There's for our clients, each client's a little bit different. Sometimes we'll hide the comment until we get a response from the client. If it's just straight up offensive, we block them. If it's on my personal account, I'll get a little snappy back. Like, I had someone that wasn't I on one of my yoga pictures,
Mhm.
someone it was this beautiful, like, partner yoga pose. It was just amazing, and there's so much strength in it, and the thing they comment on is like, "Oh, her feet are really dirty." And I'm like, "Really?" Like, and I don't remember what, but and I
That's
could
what you
have
got out
left
of that.
yeah, and I could have left it alone, but I think I, like, commented back something snarky, and, like, I won't go back and forth, so if they keep going, I let it go then. If it's offensive to me or offensive to, like, other people, um, then I'll delete it. So I don't want to get into an argument on social media, but I do like to reply once with if someone's gonna make an off comment, I can make one back. I
I
do
didn't know you could hide comments. That's new to
yeah.
me.
Well, okay, so Facebook you can. Instagram, so if you hide a comment on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
only the person who wrote it and their friends can see it. But anyone else can't. And so sometimes if it's not offensive, we'll hide it so their comment's still on there. We can respond to it, but the whole public, all of the internet or
Right.
Facebook isn't gonna see it.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Instagram doesn't have that yet, but that's all forever changes.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
okay.
the one client that I really liked the way they did it was, one of our ABA therapy clients, because ABA therapy, there's a lot of people that really, love ABA therapy, but there's some that have had a negative experience with it. And we did get a few comments on their account where they were like, people were very upset about like adults were upset about their experience with ABA therapy as child, and the CEO, instead of just hiding or ignoring it, was very much like, "Thank you for sharing your experience. This is what's changed in the past, 30 years within ABA therapy, and this is how we do things in our clinic." But like basically like that your experience is valid. And
Yeah.
that's, which I thought was really, really nice. So I think if you can handle any kind of negative feedback and turn it into like a positive, that's great. But or if they're being snarky and you want to be snarky back, fine. But again, everyone. I do think that when if you're using social media for a business, you have to
Mhm.
think in the business mindset, what is your core values? And every post, every comment, every reply should be within those core values, And
Absolutely.
yeah. So I think that if you have that in mind, then you know a little bit better of how to respond to some of these negative comments. So, and then I get you, the men just getting on there. It's like, okay, this is not it. Well, Facebook does have a dating app, actually. Why don't you go over to there instead of commenting on posts,
Send them a link.
right?
You should go here.
That's my new response.
You seem a little lost.
You're gonna
Follow
become a
this
face
link.
you're gonna become a Facebook dating micro influencer. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, okay. So you use Instagram. Do you use any tools or do you just post natively in the app? Like, do you have
I
any tools?
just learned CapCut.
Oh, I love CapCut.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with CapCut. I just learned it. I'm gonna post one later today.
Yeah, that's
That's my new fun tool. And it's not new, but it's new to me.
right. Yeah,
Super easy, super user friendly. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
I love
It
it.
just ups the level
It
of the
does.
reel.
Yeah, I think if you're feeling stuck in what to use, like what audio to use or templates, you just go in and you can even search by travel, food,
Yes.
friends. So
Yeah.
it makes it really nice. Yeah, I do like CapCut. Um, and there's something else you said earlier that I wanted to touch on. Oh, how you and Emma started your Instagram because she wanted to play around and get more experience, and it was
Yep.
for fun. That's what I did originally when I first started my business. It started off. I didn't have a business Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, and I had a friend was like, "Please manage my social media." So that's how I started as a freelancer and, I charged her for it though, something like a really small amount,
Uh-huh.
was just getting started. But I was like, "But if I'm charging someone, I better know what I'm doing." And so that's when I started really I created the business account and I think it was like a gluten-free food blog at first. Like if you
Mhm.
go way back on the Be Connected Instagram, oh, no, my yoga Instagram, sorry, my yoga Instagram used to be a gluten-free food blog. So if you go way back, you get gluten-free recipes. But, I played around with it, and I tested things out, and some of the content was horrible, and some of it was good, but that's how I learned.
Yes.
I always tell people you're never gonna know what works and what doesn't work unless you get on and post, and some things are gonna fall flat, and some things are gonna be great, and
Right. And the goofiest things sometimes are the ones that take off. And
yes,
I'm always amazed. I'm like, really?
that yeah,
That one? Okay.
same. Same. I'll spend like 3 hours editing a video, finding the perfect audio, doing the captions, everything, and it's like 100 views. And then one time I just did a quick video of them doing the, kitchen remodel in my house, and it was literally 6 seconds. That's it. 6 seconds, and all I did was pan across. I think it was like 30,000 views. I was like, "You have got to be kidding me." I don't
To
even think
be
I
fair,
did
your kitchen looks gorgeous. So it's
except that that wasn't even part of it. It was literally like the destruction but you just never know, what's gonna work and what's not. So again, just posting things and trying things out and having fun with it. I do think when it comes to a business account, again, if you know your core values and you know what your goals are, so keep all those in mind. And then with that, just have fun, test it out. Um, okay, so Searching more, so this is a new venture for you. You said you started this year, so it's only been
This
a
is
few months.
new.
Okay.
Yes, this is new. Started this year in January.
Okay, so
So
I think it'd be fun to do this again in, like, December and just see how your year went. Like, I would be really
yes,
interested to know that because
yes.
some of these questions are like, where do you see this, micro influencer, like where this is going? And if you're going to build on, I mean, do you have goals set or are you just like right now having fun with it?
We're gonna just see how this plays out is the
Okay. Yeah.
mode
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. That's how I was when I started Be Connected as the freelancer. I'm like, "Okay, I'll get 1 client," and then I got 2, and then I got 3, and then I was turning away clients. So within 6 months, I left my job and started the agency,
Yeah.
and, like, it literally was like, "Oh, sure, I can just, I'll do some social media for a friend, like, let's,
Yeah.
whatever." So you never know how it'll play out. Are there any I mean, you've already shared honestly so much, but are there any other like tips and tricks that you found particularly useful or impactful and as a micro influencer? Anything else that and
Uh, keeping it real, being authentic, and you have to stay on there. If there's a lull, you dip. I mean, you've got to be not constant, and I don't not constant, but yeah, pretty engaged. You
Mhm.
have to stay engaged. As soon as you disengage, um, it seems like things start to dip. So just staying engaged, staying positive.
I
That's all I have.
no, I think that's great. Someone asked me yesterday, when's the best time to post on social media? And I might
That's
get
a great question.
well, okay, I'm gonna tell you my answer, and I might get some pushback on this from I don't know from you, but from other social media managers maybe. I used to think it mattered, and now I don't really think it matters, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because, if you have a really engaged audience, then when you post content, no matter the time of day, it will come across their feed because they've been engaged with it and they're gonna stop and they're gonna look at it and it's gonna be great. Ideally, yes, if you can post when most people are online, then that would be great, but a lot of other people are posting at that time too. So maybe you're getting lost in the mix. Or if you're posting really early, then it's like if they don't get on till 6 p.m., it's like, oh, is your stuff completely out of the feed? The truth is the algorithm is going to bring old stuff back up if it's engaging. So if people are, stopping to look at it instead of just scrolling through, it will pop up on their feed. Even Instagram, LinkedIn has for a while brought things back up into the feed 1 week, 2 weeks later. Instagram's doing that now. You're going to see things from 6 days ago. So, what I think, instead of focusing so much on the time of day and worrying about that,
Hmm.
focus on being consistent and posting really engaging content. Something that's going to make someone stop, get them to stop scrolling within the first second 'cause it's like I don't remember the exact, measurement, but it's like a half a second to, get someone's attention. So I think if you focus on that instead of the time of day, and posting consistently, which is what you were just talking about, you're actually gonna see your engagement go up and people are gonna see your content more often. And look, if you put a video out a month ago and you're like, "Man, that was really great content and I didn't get a lot of views on it," post it again. It's been a month. Reshare it. Why not?
This
Maybe
is all such valuable information. I'm eating all this up right now.
no, good, good. Well, it's recorded, so I'll send you the video, the unedited raw version. You can take whichever behind the scenes snippets you want.
But
Uh,
yes, absolutely. I love that. Just post it again. If I thought it was great and it was a year ago,
oh my gosh,
post
yeah.
it again.
You have new followers now, and sometimes maybe something was off. Maybe post it with a different audio, maybe use some different hashtags, but yeah, try it again. Maybe try a different if it's a video, maybe try a different cover photo for it. You could test things out, but why recreate a video if you're like, "No, no, no. This was good. Y'all just didn't realize it. Let's Give it another go around. So,
I worked hard on this one.
I know. Sometimes I wanna post that. I just wanna post it again and be like, "Y'all, come on. I need more than just Stephanie, Trisha, and my mom to like this." Like, 'cause those are the 3 that will always.
Because I'm one of your biggest fans.
You are, you are. You will comment and like almost every post, which I love. My friend Grace will do it from her personal and her business account, which helps.
And
She's
that's how you support small businesses. You
is.
like, comment, and share. It's
Yes,
free. It
it's
takes 2
so easy.
seconds to support small businesses.
Yes. You know what? I love that you said that because I honestly, again, I focus so much on my clients' accounts. I'll get on, I'll check that the post went out, and then I get off or I'll post my thing real quick and then I get off of social media. And I really need to be doing that for as well as for my friends' small businesses, not just, I need to make sure that I'm engaging. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to watch this video before so I can comment or like it. I'm like, oh, but I'm in the middle of something. Okay, I'll come back to it, and then I never come back to it because
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah,
and I'm like,
I do that too.
"Oh." Yeah, but I need to just like a simple like will at least do something, and then if I do come back to it, it's the simplest way to help out small businesses and get, message out there. And I love candles, so I don't know if I want one that smells like the Jungle Cruise. I was on that ride, and I don't remember the smell being, like, great, but
there, there are other scents as well. It's basically it's bringing home the theme park with you. If there was
yeah,
something that you love, Main Street. Main Street smells amazing.
yeah.
Any of those.
Okay, okay. I love candles, I'm buying them all the time, so I definitely and I love the Jungle Cruise, ride. I just like envisioning a smell. It's
It's the resorts too. It's not just the theme parks. It's when you walk into the resorts, there's always this lovely smell.
yeah.
You could be
That
like,
might be a fun present for, like, actually, my kids won't like that. "Can you just take us back, mom? We don't want the candle, we wanna go."
"Here, smell Main Street."
Doesn't it bring you back? It's like we're there. Happy spring break.
They do have a Dole Whip candle.
Oh my gosh. Of course you
Pineapple and
have that.
vanilla, smells lovely.
Yeah, I was about to say, of course you have that one. You probably
Yeah.
have like 3.
I have the candle, the oil, the soap. My whole house smells like a Dole Whip.
Nice. Well, I mean, that's a good smell. That's a good smell. Okay, I mean, this is great. We went through so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this, especially before your actual like now you have to go to your job and do a whole day's worth of work. So I hope you get coffee on the way and I really appreciate you and this was fun.